Hello, Internet, and welcome back to Antiheroes Anonymous, or welcome for the first time if it's your first time joining us. I'm Ethan, and I'm the Dungeon Master for this 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons show! Thank you for joining us tonight. I will do some announcements and a recap, and then we'll dive straight into the action tonight, as the party is in a quite serious situation. But before that, Nick, would you like to kick off some player introductions?
Sure. Hi, I'm Nick. I play Sir Thaddeus Hammerlock, the Human Vengeance Paladin.
Hi, I'm Kay, and I play Harmony, who is the Tiefling Wild Magic Sorcerer.
Hi, I'm Zach, and I play Zant, who's the Human Fighter Ranger.
Hi, I'm Melissa, and I play Mara, and she is a human rogue swashbuckler in hell.
So she is. So we premiere our episodes on YouTube every Monday at 7 p.m. Pacific time. Throughout the show, we use a variety of custom items, as well as a custom wild magic table, so be aware of that as you're watching. Our character portraits, which you'll see on the info cards, were drawn by an artist named Carrie Peach, goes by @CarrieDraws on Twitter. If you need a refresher on anything in this campaign, what's going on, who the NPCs are that the players are dealing with, things like that, you can check out our wiki at World Anvil. Other than that, you can check the video description for links and information about everything I just mentioned and more, including some links to some Black Lives Matter resources. And other than that, we just hope you follow us on Twitter at AntiheroesAnon. And last but not least, we hope you enjoy the show, share it with your friends, and come back and watch some more. So, a recap as we dive into things. The Antiheroes are currently fighting against Mother Midnight, or as she is also known, Malagard, the Hag Countess, within her lair on Malbolg, the 6th layer of the 9 Hells. The party's fortunes have kind of done a 180 since during the battle, as they've managed to take out Malagard's goblin Booyog underlings, her hag covens elsewhere in the Hells, as well as an ominously bubbling cauldron, and finally, Malagard's powerful lieutenant, Rotten Rowan. They also managed to shatter the crystal barrier that was protecting Malagard's heart, her true form, which reformed around Harmony, kind of being sucked into her being and joining with her as a powerful item known as the Fragment of Balance. And now everyone involved is they're still on their last legs, but they're hopeful now that they've got the heart of Malagard on its last leg as well. And so it is a race to see who falls first at this point. So we're going to jump straight back into initiative. We've been in initiative for a little while at this point. And at the top of the round, let me just remind everyone what all is going on. You are in this wide, roundish chamber with sort of a bramble of bones, like with spiky protrusions on them in the center of the room. The body of Rotten Rowan lies unconscious on the floor, off to the right side of the chamber. The group of you are, for the most part, clustered around this massive, partially necrotized heart that is just beating furiously. In fact, its beating seems to get harder and quicker as it can sense the danger that it is in. Thaddeus has been grappled by a fleshy tendril that sort of extruded from the heart itself and pushed him away from the central organ of the heart itself. And there is also a sort of a manifestation of Malagard in the form of the Night Hag Mother Midnight on the battlefield, currently harrying Mara. So that's kind of the situation that we're in, and we will pick up right at the top of initiative with Zant's turn.
Can you really quickly go over the initiative order for us?
Yes. So it's Zant and Byakko, then lair actions happen, then Harmony, Thaddeus, Mara, Heartbeat number 1, Malagard's Heart and Mother Midnight, and then Heartbeat number 2.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, with that, I'm gonna shoot a lot of arrows right now.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, we're gonna just let go. All these things. So, give me a second while I
How
roll
funny
some
would it
dice.
be that I mean, this probably isn't going to happen. He's rolling dice, so I'm talking. But how funny would it be if we cut off combat at the end of last time, and then the very first
Zach
turn,
just kills him. Yeah.
Zach just completely annihilates the heart.
You said the AC was really low on this thing, right?
It is. You will only miss if you roll a natural one. That goes for all of you.
Okay, so I'm not gonna mention what I rolled
It has
then.
an AC of 10
Yeah, I can't miss.
as it is
so,
right now.
All right.
So
Well,
So
he's
first
always
one's
been
hit.
Cupid to me.
Second one's a hit.
confirmed.
Third one's a hit. Okay.
Cannon!
So the heart's a fiend, right?
Yep.
Okay, great. Good for me. Byako's gonna do coordinated attack and his regular attack. So that's one hit on Byako. Byako gets 2 hits. He can't knock it prone, so I wouldn't be able to get a third hit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also gonna use my, well, should I leave the healing spirit there, guys, or should I move it?
Yeah, it's good where it is.
Good where it is? Okay.
I heard healing spillet.
I did say spill it,
also what I heard.
and then I said spill it spirit. I'm gonna use the bowstring, and I'm also gonna use a goading attack. So the heart needs to make a DC 20 wisdom saving throw.
Okay. This is right. This is not a magical thing.
This is a maneuver.
Not magical. It succeeds.
Okay, then it can do it again. Ooh, I got a 10. So that is a death. But it's a con save, so it's not going to do anything, probably.
Yeah, it passes that save as well.
Yeah, probably can't pass. Oh, it passes the con save or the wisdom save?
The con save. Are there 2 wisdom saves?
Yeah, I'm doing it again.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Let's check that then. It passes that one as well.
Then I'll do it again.
Okay. Passes that one too.
No, even stop this DC 20.
I know.
Okay, all right.
It has exceeded 20 each time.
Okay, well, I'm going to roll my first round of dice for damage. And on death,
You do get the sense that wisdom is one of those that it's pretty good at.
Yeah, well, what else am I going to do? Death is all or nothing, right?
I believe so, yeah. I think that's the case for all of the bowstring effects, really.
Is it all of them? Maybe it is. I just haven't noticed. It says take an extra 40-10 necrotic damage. If it hits 0, it dies without making death saves. So, but it doesn't say on a fail, blah, 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 or on a pass, blah, blah, blah. So,
I can look it up.
all right, here's some dice. Okay, that's pretty dang good. Yep, that's not bad at all. 24, 30, 41, 42, 48, 49, 50, 66, 12.
Yeah, unless it says half damage on a success, then it's an all or nothing thing, which
Okay.
is the case for looking at this pretty much everything on the bow.
Yep, unfortunate. 12, so that would be 142.
Still a lot though.
159.
Holy cow.
All right, now do your next 2 arrows.
And that's all just magical piercing.
That's all magical and piercing, yes.
Okay.
And force damage.
Yeah, it doesn't have resistances to any of that, so it takes the whole 159.
Okay. And Byako's first 2 attacks. Is it still doing okay?
Yeah, it's still up.
Okay, well we're gonna action search.
You still have that? I thought you had used it.
Mm-mm. Been waiting. I've been waiting, Ethan.
Okay, okay.
One hit.
Ah, it's a good old-fashioned Xanth's turn.
Oh, that's a crit. Oh, yes.
Beautiful.
Oh, yes. Come on, one more. One
Do
more
I need
crit.
to
Give
make
it to me.
any saves for these?
Saves?
For
You're
maneuvers
gonna
and
go to
such?
more.
Yeah, I am going to go to it, I think, again. So
The
do...
human abacus.
It succeeds.
Well, I could do it one more time.
I mean, now or never, really.
Yeah, I guess so. Alright. Do another
Okay.
one, then.
It succeeds.
Okay, well, that's all I got. I only have 5 maneuvers, and I used all 5.
You tried. You tried.
Yeah.
Do I still have my reaction? I can't remember if I used my reaction last time.
Okay.
Let's take a look.
To counterspell something.
This, I need 4 of
I
these.
think you
Remember.
probably did,
3, 4.
but I can't be
Need
sure.
Yeah, we'll
4
just
of
say I did.
these.
If the Malagard shadow just went, then you probably did do it.
Is that right?
Yeah, the Malagard Shadow went on initiative of 3,
Should
so
have. Yes.
that was right at the end of the round.
Okie doke. 18, 20. Three, 60, 126, 130. What is this? 134.
Fighters, man.
Yeah, 134
Okay.
for 3 more arrows.
Did you
would
double the damage for one of them?
I got a crit on one
Because
of
you
them.
got a crit. Yeah,
I doubled
that
the
seems
dice.
like
Yeah,
less
that's the one to
than.
do.
Last
That's
time
what
you
I
also
meant.
last time you also had Byakko.
Yeah, I did Byakko's damage
Oh.
in the first round of attacks.
So I was like, that seems like a lot less than last time, but you
All
crit
right.
this time.
Well, 157 plus 100 and what did you say? 26?
134.
34. Okay.
293.
That's not bad for one turn. Would you narrate this coordinated attack between you and Byakko for me, please?
Okay, so I think Xant, he's been waiting for this. Once he noticed there was that shell sort of blocking and resisting all the damage except for Harmonies, he's been sort of biding his time, waiting as long as he can to unleash a flurry of very powerful attacks. And then the opening happened where the cracks open, and then the magic swirls are on Harmony, and then he just guns it down. And he just grabs all of his magic arrows, all the best magic arrows he has, and he's like, Byakko, now's the time. And Byakko just goes in there, claws everywhere, and he's just shooting at any important looking thing of this heart or just the heart itself, and just trying to do as much damage as possible.
The heart now looks kind of like a pincushion, as it just has many of Xant's arrows just sticking into it. And rivulets of black oozing blood are pouring from those wounds.
And
yeah.
although the
good
goading
move.
attack failed, I'm not sure if I'd still taunted it or not by doing that much damage.
I mean, it's possible that you did.
Then at that point, I am going to use my bonus action to drink a potion, I guess.
Okay.
Because I don't have anything else to do with my bonus action, so I will drink a...
Go ahead and roll that, and we will move on to
Greater healing potion.
the lair actions. Now, with the lair actions, something that hasn't happened before happens. Let me just check what it can be like. Okay, good to know. The bone bramble sort of sinks slowly into the ground with kind of a sound, and flesh just kind of covers up where it was protruding from the ground. And in its place, let's go with this. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Perfect. It can make the whole thing. A wall of bone brambles appears around the heart. So let's see. When the wall appears, each creature within the area must make a dexterity saving throw. So that's Harmony and Byakko.
Does this count as a magical effect?
I would say that it does.
Cool.
Byakko got a 24.
19.
A 24 passes, a 19 doesn't. So let me roll some dice.
That's, I mean, I only have a +2, so that's almost as good as I can do.
Pretty good.
I should have this damage memorized by now, but I don't.
Oh, it's this bone bramble damage. Oh, geez, it's so much. It's like 30 something.
It is a significant amount of dice that I have to roll. So Harmony, you take 26 points of piercing damage, and Byakko takes 13.
Okay. Can we choose to be which side, or can we choose what side we want to be on?
You can exist within the wall, but you think that. Let's see. When you enter the wall on a turn after it originally appears, or end your turn there. So from now on, if you end your turn there, or if anyone comes running into the wall, that's when you would take the damage.
Okay, well, I lost my concentration on Sunbeam.
Shoot.
How tall is it?
It is actually only about 10 feet tall.
Oh.
So you can, like, Zant can shoot at the top of the heart above it. And Mara, you've still got fly, so you could technically fly over it. But yes, that springs into existence. It's not a dome like it was before. It's like a wall effect this time. Okay, Harmony, you're up.
Okay, sorry. So I am trying to break up a dog fight. Hold on.
Pretty
Lights
sure
all over
dog
the place
fighting's
tonight,
illegal.
Stop! They're fighting over the remaining figure, so I had to take it away.
It's supposed to be quiet, and they're fighting over it. That's
Well, Luna, like, I thought she still had at least 10 minutes left, but she inhaled it.
fine.
And then
Welcome
she
to
went
having
after
a
heroes.
Okay.
All
they do.
right. So I'm sorry, I missed the ruling about which side of the brambles we're on, or are we just there?
You're in the middle of it. You can, on your turn, move to either side if you want. If you end your turn there, you'll take more damage.
Right. So my question is, if I exit the bramble, would I still be able to attack the heart? Did that also get answered?
If you moved back so that you had an angle to see the top of the heart, sure.
So I could aim at the top of the heart. Okay,
Yeah.
then
The bone bramble only extends up like 10 feet, and the heart itself is probably like 20 to 25 feet.
okay, then I'm going to
Because it's so
exit it
huge.
this way and come down this way. And I think I can make it just to the healing spirit with half my movement. I think I'm still concentrating, or I think I'm still flying.
I think so.
Oh, did I just run right past? Did I just run right past Malagard?
You did, and she
You
will
could-
Well,
make
since I had flight though, since
could
I'm
go
flying,
over her,
could
right?
I have
yeah,
gone
you could
over
go
her?
over. That's true.
Okay, then I'm gonna do that.
However, this might affect your action because on your turn, the roaring fire throughout the room does move. If I can just
Right.
remember which layer it's on, so that I can it's on the map.
It will affect my action, so please tell me which way it moves
Uh,
first. I'm gonna go back to where I was.
This way.
Oh, all right. Well, shit. In that
Oh,
case,
wait, when did that happen? That happened
On
on the...
Harmony's
on
turn.
my turn. On my
Oh,
turn, because I'm
shoot.
the one that summoned it. But wait, has it been 10 rounds since I summoned it yet?
I worked it out. This will end next turn.
Okay.
It's the 9th round at this point since it was summoned.
Yeah, that
Shoot,
definitely.
that
Well,
sucks.
okay, so if I have fly speed,
Mm-hmm.
I can basically go like here by flying over everything?
Yep.
Okay, then I'm gonna do that instead. I don't really care about the healing spirit, so I'm gonna come over like here. Wait, how far does the cloud move each turn? Is it
10 feet.
10 feet?
So
Okay,
it's already
so I'll
moved
go
10 feet.
I'll go there for my next turn, unless it, well, it'll disappear. But, and then that puts me in a good spot to, wait, hold on a second. Sorry, I've got a lot of things that I need to keep track of here.
You'll never take as long as Zach does on his turns, so
Wow,
good.
Ethan.
shots fired. I know.
Yeah, shots fired. I see what you did there. I fired some shots too.
Wait, I don't think this is a good place because I need to be,
You can cast in the middle of your movement.
I need to be 30 feet away from you and 30 feet away from Fatty, and right now that's just not possible.
How high is the fire thing? Is that?
But hold on, I might be able to.
Let's see.
It's like it's 20 feet in radius.
Now the question is, can I combine distance spell with another meta magic? That's my
The only
question.
meta magic you can combine with other ones is
The
empowered.
empowered. Oops.
I think it's empowered. It's the
I
only
think
one.
you might be right about that, but I'm gonna look it up anyway.
There's one exception to the rule. Otherwise, you can't combine them. I know that, and I'm pretty sure it's empowered.
Just gonna check it. Okay.
Oh.
Yep, you're right. Okay, well, I'm not gonna worry about that just yet because Daddy's got a turn coming up. So yeah, I'm gonna move to where I am now, and I'm just going to use my action to cast Disintegrate on the heart.
Nice. Yeah, that will burrow straight through the wall of bones and directly into the heart. What's your spell save DC right now? It's ridiculously high, right?
It's 24,
And it's a
thanks
dex
to my
save.
new item, and it's a dex save.
The heart can't succeed. Roll your damage.
I had a feeling that it couldn't. So now I get to roll 10d6 plus 40, and I'm gonna mark
It's
off
like
these.
someone out there,
charges.
some mystical force in the universe really wanted you to cast Disintegrate on this heart.
It's not that the player would have complained to a DM about anything.
No.
No.
That would never happen.
We might have found out if it was possible to throw an eraser through Zoom.
Hi. I know you smell the figure. I know you can't have it. It's your brother's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need one more D8. There we go. Not a D8, D6. You can't have these either. Get down. Go eat your bully stick. Not as good as a figure, apparently. All right. Well.
86s?
No, but I'm gonna use empowered spell. Because I can do that.
Excellent.
1 sorcery point. Oh yeah, I have all my sorcery points back too. So I'm gonna re-roll because that was a lot of low numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna re-roll 4 of them. Keep those.
The only thing consoling
There's a
me right
6.
now-
I get to add another D6.
There we go. The only thing
Yeah.
consoling me right now is that it won't be 200 plus damage.
Well, no, this is true, but I do get to add 40 on top of whatever I roll.
Yeah,
here,
I know.
so.
I know.
All right. There's
Oh,
10,
jeez.
20, 30, 38, 42, 43, plus 40, 83 force damage.
Dang.
Yep.
That burrows a hole straight through the heart and straight through the bone bramble, and you can see clear to the other side of it now.
Cool.
Does the heart still take double from
The-
Harmony, or
the
is that only the
spell-
shield or the shell
That was
thingy?
only the shield.
Okay.
It also says that it automatically disintegrates a large or smaller non-magical object or a creation of magical force. If the target is huge or larger object of creation of force, the spell disintegrates a 10-foot cube portion of it.
All right.
The magic
that's what
item is
we'll do then.
unaffected.
That's what we'll do then. I will delete a 10-foot cube portion of this wall, but I'm going to have to redraw it. So give me a second. Is that the right thing? Yeah, it is. Okay.
She took it off. How did you get it off of my desk? No,
Nope.
that's
wrong
not
color.
yours. That's not yours. She snuck up behind me and just snatched it right off of my desk. You little pisser. I'm gonna put it way up here where you can't reach. All right, put you on your bully stick.
Okay. Anything else from Harmony?
Shit. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on the other thing. So no, that's my turn.
Okay. Thaddeus, you are grappled by this thing, and if you don't move from where you are, you will take damage from the cloud.
Oh, thank goodness it's not the start of my turn. Okay.
Actually, no, sorry, I changed my mind. I am going
All
to.
right.
I'm sorry. I'm
What you
going
got?
to just quicken spell a 4th level fireball at the heart.
Okay. It can't
Aim it so
succeed.
that it won't get Yucko.
Take one for the road. Just throw it at it.
Yeah, I was just like, fuck it. I need to do more damage. And why not? Because I just got all my sorcery points back. Okay.
Throw it inside of the hole you just made.
Yep, that's basically what I'm gonna do. Throw the thing. And it's just gonna be fire. And it's 9d6 because it's 4th level. So it's 8. 9. Sorry for the fake out there, y'all.
And you ignore fire resistance, so this will do damage as normal.
I do, and I rolled 2 6s, so I get an extra d6, and also I rolled 2 1s, which are treated as 2s. One more d6. Okay, another 2. So that's not great. It's really below average, but at least it's more damage.
It's nice to
So.
not have to make a saving throw, just because it can't succeed.
It can't succeed, so you don't have to worry about it. All right, so that's 10, 20, 31 fire damage.
Okay. As
And
the
then that's my
fire
turn.
erupts around it, this heart seems to begin like it seems like it gets a bit of an adrenaline rush, and it starts to like pump faster and faster.
Oh, and I guess I should. Do I have to roll wild magic for either of them?
Only
Like
if
a
Tides of
D20.
Chaos is primed.
I mean, the d20 thing. No, just
Nope.
okay.
With
Okay.
the Shard of Balance, you never have to roll
Yeah.
that d20
Yeah,
again.
well,
unless
the
Tides of
thing
Chaos
is-
primed. And
Yes.
even then, it's just it triggers. So
Yes. Okay, so the item that you sent me says if I cast a spell from the fragment, then the rules follow the PHB. So I wasn't
I
sure.
probably just forgot to update that wording. That's my bad.
Okay.
So no, you
Okay.
don't have to.
Cool. Tides of Chaos is not primed, so we're good. Thank you.
All right, Thaddeus, what you got?
We sure?
Yep.
Sure we're good?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm gonna do something now.
Thaddeus is going to Misty Step out of this grasp into the healing spirit. So, Zane, can you roll me some healing?
I will gladly. That's a 1.
So
Sorry.
happy. And then once he's there, he can fly. So he's going to fly over the wall to here-ish and make 2 attacks at advantage. This might be the last thing I get to do in this fight. We'll see. That's a very good hit. Oh yeah, it's only a natural 1 that misses, right?
Yep.
Wait, sorry. You started your turn? No, it's the first time you enter the spells area or end your turn there, so you're good because you moved through the cloud and then exited it.
Sorry. What?
The incendiary cloud. Oh my god. Hi! I'm talking about the
Actually,
incendiary
yeah,
cloud.
because Misty stepping into that space might count as entering it. Let's see. A creature must also make the saving throw when it enters the spell's area for the first time. So Nick, you and I talked about how I got this wrong last time, but Misty
Oh.
stepping into it would count as entering
Yeah,
it,
that's
right?
true. It's true. Okay.
Yeah.
So you just not take the healing
I
spirit
could
heal.
just, yeah, I could just not. I could take a whole bunch of damage and die, or I could just not take that one. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe I'll just not take that one.
Yeah,
I
good call.
mean, I
Thank
guess. I'll unroll it.
Yeah. So yeah, I did not get a crit, unfortunately. But I am gonna put in some smites. Let's see. A 4th level and a 1st level, because I'm kind of running out of spell slots. But I'm also running out of HP, so it's all good. Let's see. And it's a fiend, right?
It is a fiend. Yep.
Nice. I get that back.
So many dice. Everything this creature can do is just stacked at the end of the round. So all it can do in the middle is just take damage.
Yeah, it's really weird that it's like us and then them and then us and then them.
First level.
Just goes to show that any encounter design can be screwed up by dice rolls.
Here is the first hit. About average. Uh, 41 for the first hit.
Okay. Ouch. Melissa, at some point, or by the end of at the end of this round, I'm gonna need a total of how much it took in one round, just for reference, because this has got to be your guys' highest damage dealing round ever.
I don't know, that when we were on that devil car plowing through demons, we did a lot of damage.
That's true, but that one didn't quite count.
Okay.
Like in an actual combat, you know.
I see what you're saying.
42 on the second one.
That was really close to the other one.
I remember also the very first round on Orochi when I was giant farm.
Oh yeah, that was a good round too. Okay, so Thaddeus, you fly in there, unleash 2 large smites on this creature, and then what happens? What's next?
Well, I mean, part of my action was Misty stepping as a bonus action out, and then I flew, and then I did my attack, so I don't have anything else.
Okay, then does your avenging presence or whatever it's called end at the end of your turn?
The presence lasts for an hour, but my channel divinity thing expires.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, then if you're done, it's Mara's turn.
Okay.
Okay, so we're at 490 right now, by the way. Almost 300 of it was Vance by himself. Okay, so Mara is flying. Am I touching or am I just very warm?
You're just very warm at this point.
Okay, but if I go through the fly
Don't
through
do
healing
it.
spirit, it'll, yeah. Okay. All right.
It'll do more than
So
6, which is the maximum you can get for healing there.
so I'm gonna fly over the wall closer to, oops, oh, that's a little too close. Over to the heart. And I'm going to, I don't think I have to be close because Daddy's right there. So I'm just gonna move a little bit over this way just to make it a little easier aim. Okay. Okay.
Use the
So
hole
we'll
that
get out.
Harmony created with her disintegrate spell.
Yes. And then I'm going to use the dagger that, no, not that one. The one that does bonus dagger on my disengage.
Oh, that would be Fujin?
No, that's okay. It's not going to work because there's not multiple. Okay. So we'll do Raijin. And let me roll for damage. Roll to hit.
You
is-
basically don't have to roll to hit, but
Oh.
just check if you get a 1.
Or a
Okay, no.
Or a 20.
Yeah, or a 20.
Yeah, or a 20. That is a 22.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so D4. Also, here we go.
But she's at
Ooh,
500.
lots of 6s.
Yeah.
I'm going to move Thaddeus to where Mara was just a second ago, though, just so that you're not in the heart space.
Okay.
+51 +5 equals 56.
You rolled your sneak attack, right? Because you do
Yep.
have sneak attack. Okay. Okay. So that dagger goes flying into the heart, which is already pierced by arrows, singed by radiant damage, has a hole through it from disintegrate. And your dagger pierces into it and electrifies around the piercing spot. Anything else on your turn?
So, yeah, I'm not going to bother with the offhand. I think I'll stay where I am.
Do you
Okay.
you still have your bonus action, right?
Yeah.
Ethan, is it
Two.
all right if I be here? Because I was trying to get everyone in my aura. You kind of moved me out of that. So can I put myself here?
Yeah, I mean, that's just kind of in the wall. I was trying to put you not in the wall.
Well, he's like above
I
the
mean,
wall,
I'm
right?
over the wall. It's
Oh, yeah, that's true, because you're flying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine then.
Melissa, you can, if you do have a potion, you could also drink a potion with your bonus action.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I can?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a bonus action? Oh,
You
sweet.
can drink one yourself, you just can't feed one to someone else.
Administer those things. Yeah.
Okay, that's
would've
where I
drunk
got
one
it.
on my turn.
Yes, I
didn't
have
finish this
one greater healing left.
That's
I'll drink it.
44 plus 4. Okay.
Okay.
While you're rolling that, the heart beats with a pulse of necrotic energy, so I need a Constitution saving throw from everyone.
Okay.
A 26.
26 succeeds.
A 16 probably doesn't, does it?
No, it does not.
Oh, man.
And Xant, remember that you are outside of the aura when you roll yours.
Yep, I passed though. I got a 25.
And how did Byakko do?
I am. There's his pidge. I'm looking at it right now.
I mean, Byakko never fails, so.
He is fine as well. He got a higher than me. He got a 26. So thank you, Aura.
And then Mara,
I got an 18.
18. So yeah, Mara and Thaddeus are, I was about to say are failures. That's not true. You just failed this one save.
Wow.
So that's 22 points of necrotic damage, halved down to 11 because of your Hero's Feast. For those who passed, it's 11 halved down to 5. And the heart regains a little bit of HP for those who failed.
This is down.
Thaddeus goes down. So your aura disappears momentarily. And you fall into bone brambles, which would be a failed death save.
Okay.
Thaddeus, can you also make me a Constitution saving throw?
Okay. I have to remember that I don't have my aura for this one. Ugh. It's 11.
11. Okay. Let me find.
Oh no.
Let's see.
This is the first time we've been to see this, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. As Thaddeus falls into the bone brambles, the bone brambles catch him, but then they kind of like creep around him and force his body down to the ground. And tendrils begin to lash up from the ground, these fleshy tendrils. And They are forcing their way into, Thaddeus's skin. They're like trying to push through and find openings. Yeah, I will keep that in mind. Is everyone else okay? Is everyone else up?
I actually netted a little bit this
Nice.
round.
The round's not over yet.
Okay, then it is Malagard's Heart's turn, as well as Mother Midnight. Mother Midnight is going to come around here on the other side of the incendiary cloud, such that Harmony can't see her, and she's going to try and cast a spell.
I can't do shit about it then.
Do I know what the spell is?
Roll your check.
I got a 17.
Quick maths. Yes, you think it's that same one that is designed to sort of weaken physical strength.
Who's it targeting?
You.
I will use my last counter spell.
Okay. The spell fizzles.
And I'm out of charges on my bowstring for the very first time ever.
A lot of things are happening for the first time here.
Yeah.
Let's see. Then the heart, because it is in its adrenaline rush mode at this point, can make a series of tentacle attacks. Let's see. It gets to make a couple. Who all is in range? Let's find out. Okay. It will make one tentacle attack against Mara to start. 21 to hit.
Yep, hits.
Okay. So that will do... There's really no point in grappling you, so it will just do damage. It does 17 points of bludgeoning damage. I don't think it can get Zant. Let's see. Yeah, he's pretty far away. The next one will also target Mara, and then finally the last one will target Harmony. Wow, that's going to hit because that's 19 on the dice plus a bunch. So that's another 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, I'm down.
Even if you have it?
Yeah,
You can uncanny dodge one of those.
Yeah, I've only got 6 left, so.
I'll do 8, yeah. Okay.
How high up are you, Harmony, in the air?
How high up am I?
Mm-hmm.
I landed.
Oh, you did. Good. Because
Yeah.
otherwise you would have dropped.
Me?
Yes.
But I'm not the one that's unconscious.
But Mara just
Mara's...
lost concentration.
Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Okay.
And then the last one will target Harmony. 24.
I mean, yeah.
Okay. 17 points of bludgeoning damage to Harmony. And Mara, I need a Constitution saving throw from you without Thaddeus's aura.
Oh, jeez.
$18 plus 2 is 20.
You succeed. So you are
There
not
you go.
affected. The plane tries to grasp at you, but to no avail. And then the heart beats again. So I need Zant and Harmony and Byakko to make saving throws.
Zant passes.
26 again.
You know what? I'm gonna say that this only affects the living, actually. Or
Oh,
the
that's
conscious.
great.
Yeah.
So Ara's
Otherwise,
down.
that's I feel like a little bit unfair. So
Byakko passes too.
Yeah, pass 26.
okay. So it's 5 points of damage to you because
Okay.
22, 11, 5.
Yep. Byakko.
Then it is Zant's turn.
Okay.
If you could come a little closer, that would be great.
I could.
So that I can heal everyone.
Sure.
Unless you don't want healing.
I do like healing. Yeah, I can come a little closer. How close do you want me to come? Maybe like here?
The spell's a 30-foot range,
So if I'm right here?
but I get to pick the point. So
Oh,
just,
you can.
if
you can just-
everyone's within a 30-foot range of it.
Ah, I see. Okay. So I have to be
I
like.
thought it was centered on myself, but it's not. You can pick the. I can pick the spot.
Oh, but you
so.
can like pick a spot like here, right? So I could be like here?
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, I can
Yeah.
scoot up a little bit. That's fine. Boop. How's that? That do it? Yeah, that should work. Okay. So yeah, I waddle up a little bit, and then I will fire again. And for the record, I haven't been using the scope. I don't need to because I have cat form, and that gives me advantage on strength attacks, which is my bow.
Perfect.
So the range doesn't really matter, and I'm not going to impose advantage on my enemies. But yeah, we're going to do some attacks. That's a hit. That's another hit. And it's a hit. Okay, 3 hits. And what am I going to do this time? Out of bowstring charges. I think I said to do it flat. I don't think I have anything. So here we go. 3 of these, 3 of those. Oops, sorry, Charles. Just dropped a dice on the cat. Okay. Where's my other? Uh-oh. Hold on a second. Sorry. Okay. Byako's gonna also move to a safer spot. Maybe like over here.
Okay. Yep.
Kind of like just run over the heart and do 2 attacks. 1 hit, 2 hits. Okay. So there's that. Add these dice as well. All right, all at once. 20. 30. What is this? 96 plus
Oh my goodness.
130 to 130, 138.
Between you and Byako?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is my. I'm grabbing my dice. It rolled really far. Those are my attacks, my action, Byako's movement, Byako's action, my movement, and then with my bonus, I will move the healing spirit to Mara's square. But I am happy to take input if somebody's like, no, right there.
I think that's smart.
But also, Thaddy is the one who has a failed death save.
But
But-
you're about to go after this. I think it'll be fine.
I think you are going
That's true,
right
but there
now,
are lair
though.
actions before me.
That's true as well.
It doesn't matter. I'm not going to get the healing until my turn.
That's
so,
true.
Like if he puts it on me, it's not
That's
going to
true.
change anything.
Mm-hmm.
That is fair. All right. Yep. That's a good point.
Okay. So,
Because I'll go before his turn anyway.
yes.
So Mara gets hit points on her turn. Is that how
Yes.
that works? Okay. All right. Then it is. He did Zant. He did Byako. Lair actions.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, which one to do? All of the blood rivulets that are flowing out from the heart begin to direct themselves towards people around the room. And each of you is cursed by that hag blood curse, such that you have disadvantage on your next attack roll or saving throw.
Okay.
Cool.
Saving throw, that sucks.
Then it is
Sounds great.
Harmony's turn.
Okay.
Dang.
Then I'm going to cast Mass Cure Wounds.
Sorry, one more thing. I get to do it this time. One more thing.
That's fine.
This bone bramble here reforms. There we go.
Oh, shoot.
Cool. That's it.
Oh,
So what are you
My
gonna
name
do,
got
Harmony?
reset too. Okay. I am going to cast Mass Cure Wounds just to the 5th level because I literally don't have many spell slots left. And I can put it anywhere within 60 feet of me, and it's a 30-foot radius. So I think what we said was, oops, putting it like, oh yeah, the cloud's gone.
Yes!
Yes.
Oh, finally.
Finally. Oh, that was terrible.
So I'm gonna put it like right, I'm gonna center it, I think, right here. I think
Okay.
that's where, I think that was good. Yeah, because
Yeah.
that'll get everybody. Yeah. And everybody gets 3d8 plus 5 healing.
All right. I almost started rolling dice for some reason. Like, I'll roll that.
Hey, better than average.
That's
Ooh,
good.
I like to hear that.
That's 19 plus 5, so 24
Great.
points of healing to everybody.
Fantastic.
Very much.
Okay.
So, as you cast that healing, you can see that the magic does affect Thaddeus, and it returns him to a living state. But the tendrils that were grasping into him seem to be fighting against the life force that you're given. So Thaddeus, you take 10 less than everyone else, but you do regain consciousness.
And then for my bonus action, I'm going to do another quicken spell. So that's, and I'm going to cast, let's see. Geez, I'm running out of shit, you guys. I'm gonna cast,
I have 1 spell slot left.
I'm gonna cast another 4th level fireball. Fuck it.
Okay, do it.
Fuck it. All right, so I believe that was 996. Centered, obviously, so that it doesn't hit my friend.
Yeah, which I think you can do if you position it against the back of the chamber. but
Yeah.
I will double check.
Oh boy, that's a lot of ones. I'm gonna,
Yeah, you
yeah,
can
I'm gonna
definitely-
empowered that. Empowered spell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna reroll. Oh, but I did roll 1, 6, so that's good. I didn't see that before. I'm re-rolling this shit. Oh, much better. 2 more 6s. Yeah, boy. Okay, and then 1 more d6. Okay, well, it's better than nothing. All right, so we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 48, and then 54 points of fire damage. Kablow!
That's a really strong one.
Yeah, I rolled,
Really good.
let's see, 2 6s, no, 3 6s, 2 5s, 2 4s.
How do you want to do this, Harmony?
Oh,
You got
shoot!
it! You got a
Oh
heart-shaped
my
trophy.
God.
Heart trophy!
So
Hey, you
I have
guys,
an
I really wanted to be the one to get this trophy.
I wanted you to.
I
all
wanted to be
did.
the one to get
I
this
wanted to
trophy.
steal it from you!
I have an idea, and feel free to override this if you have a better one. But what if you threw the bead of fireball directly into that hole you created through with the disintegrate, and it explodes in the center of the heart?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
All right. So you
Yes.
concentrate summoning that orange bead of fireball, and with careful aim, throw it directly into the pinprick hole.
And as I shoot it, I say, I know you had plans for me, Malagard, but this is my fuck you. And I make it explode.
Yeah, and in slow motion, you just hear "No!" as the bead expands in the center of this heart, and just the thing bulges outward. And as it does so, you just watch as it expands until it has reached the boundaries of where it can expand to, and then just whoosh, the entire thing explodes and splatters outward. And Malagard's heart is no more. The bone brambles slowly begin sinking back into the ground, and you are left in a quiet room.
Is Thaddy still being?
Yeah, can I try and get myself out of this jam?
Yeah.
Because that's
When you
basically I'm gonna
regained-
run up and try to help
When you
him too.
regained
Yeah, same.
consciousness, the healing magic brought you back to life, and the tendrils fought against the healing energy. But once you regained consciousness, they backed off.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll accept the hand and pull myself up.
Yeah, I run over and help him up. Is everybody okay?
Yeah, so far.
Barely, that was rough.
I'm not sure what's gonna happen now.
I'll like drag Rotten Rowan over to the group
Yeah.
as well. Like grab her and drag her when I'm answering.
Mm-hmm.
How is the chamber at all reacting to the death of the heart?
It's only been a few seconds so far. You're just kind of experiencing that lull, like right after the heart explodes, and that scream echoes throughout the chamber, and then everything goes silent except for the group of you as you kind of reconvene together.
I am exhausted, but I have enough magic to get us home right now.
Like home?
Take it.
Like home. This is what we came for. Is
The
it time to
chamber
leave?
begins to rumble.
Okay, well, I mean, if there's nothing else to do, let's go.
I mean, Moloch still needs our help, but we can't help him from here any better than we could from home. So
Yeah, I
And
think you're right.
I'm gonna like say under my breath, I know you're listening. We're leaving, and this is your last chance. Next year will be worse.
okay. All right. Then everyone needs to get around me.
Yep.
And I think that we need to hold hands.
Okay.
For this spell. I believe we need to get in a circle, and let's bring Ronan with us.
Chunks of the ceiling begin to fall down as this chamber is just rumbling around you.
Yep. And let's see. Yep, we link hands in a circle, and I use wish up to 8 creatures. So yeah, I can get all of us.
What do you say for your wish?
And I say, I really wish all of us could be back in Redwater right now.
Okay.
And I cast
As
Plane Shift.
Harmony says that and begins to, you see the magic beginning to form around her. Mara, everything seems to stop. There are chunks of the ceiling that are falling down and they freeze midair. The magic that is swirling around Harmony just kind of hangs in place. Your friends are all kind of frozen with the various expressions of triumph and hope as they are wishing that in the next moment they'll be home in Redwater.
Oh shit.
And everything stops. Time freezes in the chamber around you. What do you do?
I forgot about the one dude. The dude from Studio we're supposed to bring with us.
Wait, he's already.
Oh no, you're supposed to summon him
We
later.
summon him.
Oh,
when we're there.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, shit,
Gregorian?
okay.
Yeah, we're good.
I thought we were totally in trouble. I
See you
thought we had to
later.
bring him with us. I was like, oh my god, wait.
Uh-oh.
Time freezes
Mhm.
for
You're
me.
you're the only, you blink and no one else is moving, but you kind of move your hand, you're able to move.
I'll grab a hold of Harmony.
You touch her, she's like a statue. And that's when you kind of hear from the other side of the chamber, well done.
Oh, jeez.
The heroes of hell, doing it once more, one last time. And you see leaning up against the wall on the other side of the chamber, the familiar pinstriped suit form of Asmodeus as he saunters his way over to the group of you and just kind of leans in to inspect everyone's frozen faces. Well, I'll confess, I thought maybe Malagard would take one or two of you down with her. I was under no delusions that she was going to win this fight, but I am impressed nonetheless.
Well, she
And he
almost
extends
won.
a hand to you and he says,
but-
I don't think we've had the pleasure of speaking one-on-one. Captain Mara Stormwind, I am Asmodeus. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Wish I could say the same.
Do you take his hand or just sort of look at it?
I don't want to touch that guy.
He takes his hand back and puts it on the sort of top of his ruby-topped rod, this kind of like walking cane that he has.
hmm
I understand that you are about to leave my domain.
Trying to.
Now, I don't mean to be a nag, but I could prevent that from happening quite easily. And he just kind of like waves his hand. But there are a few matters I want to settle. And I've come to a few realizations. Now, I know when I spoke previously with Sir Hammerlock, I will confess, I was toying with him a little bit. I was under no delusions that he would take the deal that I offered. I presume he told you what that was?
Of course. We're a team.
Sir Hammerlock, he's a righteous fellow. And there was no way he was going to deal with a god of evil such as myself. But you are unburdened from the cosmic weight of good and evil. You see things as they are. A spectrum, black, white, gray, everything in between. You I can deal with without playing games.
Well, let's hear it. Come on.
First, let's do a little exercise. Now, your friend Thaddeus, his counter-proposal to mine was that he and the group of you would never return to hell. The flip side of that is that if I didn't take his deal, you would return year after year, wreaking havoc in my domain. And that's all well and good. But he's overlooked a simple fact. Have I not proven that I can, with a snap of my fingers, snatch whoever I want from wherever I want and pull them down to my temple in Malshim and do whatever the 9 hells I want with them? He snaps his finger for emphasis. So, let's play the scenario out. You recruit, let's say, Dawn, Arendora, Princess of Farendel. You recruit Eli, that angelic sorcerer friend of yours. You recruit Mandus, the powerful silver dragon, and you bring them willingly into hell. For I believe they will follow you. That I am certain. You set foot in hell, and before you take 2 steps, I will snap my fingers. And one by one, I will drag them down to locations in the pits where you will never find them again. It's that easy. That is how your war will play out. You will lose every single person you care about. And now I'm fine with that. That's more souls for me. I
would think you'd like this proposal.
One last deal.
It would be like playing with mice with you. I would think you'd like the challenge of toying with us year after year after year.
Certainly, it's an acceptable solution. But I am a generous god.
Well, that's debatable, but go ahead.
Surely a better solution is where you don't have to deal with that weight on your consciousness.
Yeah, I'm not troubled by much, but go ahead. Well, I'm listening still.
Okay. He kind of like strides across the room. And he says, now, I'm prepared to offer you everything you want. The imp, right here and right now. Free passage out of here. And your friend Thaddeus's, well, I suppose that comes with the never mind. He doesn't say anything about Thaddeus' soul. Because that kind of comes with Moloch. He's ready to offer one other thing though. Let me check my notes. Maybe that was it. Here we go.
A house at beautiful Forgethos. Sorry, I couldn't.
Ah, yeah. Okay, so that's what he's willing to offer, allowing you to leave and returning Moloch to you right this moment.
As he's talking, I want to get out Pinky from my pocket and put him on my
Pinky
shoulder.
is a frozen block that just falls off your shoulder.
Pick him
he
back
goes on
up,
and
put
he
him back in my
says-
pocket, I guess. Sorry,
Yep.
go ahead.
He goes on and he says, all I ask in exchange is a modified form of what I offered your friend Thaddeus. As I said before, I was toying with him. But with you, I feel no need to make such gestures. So, here's what I offer. The child I will send. You merely need to ferry the creature on your ship to the continent of Adeus, to a recipient I specify, and never tell your friends about it. It's a simple task.
A few questions. How old is the child?
Will be an infant, but if any harm is done to the child by you or by your intent, your soul will be forfeit. Pretty standard.
Okay, once I deliver the child, I'm free and clear.
You never have to see the creature again.
No, I
All
mean
you
you won't
have to
come
do-
bothering me for something else.
Never. All you have to do is never tell your friends or by
Yeah.
any way communicate to them what you have done.
So this will happen after we get back. You'll contact me.
Some
Are
years
you-
from now.
Okay, deal.
He extends a hand to you. We got a shake on it. You understand.
I'm trying to think of a quick modifier that I could stick on. No harm will come to my friends from you.
If they
the
never return
meantime-
to hell, I wash my hands of them.
And you won't ask me to fetch the child once it's grown and bring it back here.
Never.
Okay, deal.
Extends the hand again.
Ew.
And as you shake it, you feel an intense warmth move up your arm and over your entire body to the point that it is kind of like an unbearable burning. He snaps his fingers and Moloch appears in the chamber. And Moloch kind of looks around bewildered.
Stop!
What's going on? What is this? Mara?
Wait, are we all back?
You're still all frozen.
Okay.
How many do you remember the plan I told you?
We're frozen still.
We're still
You're still
frozen.
frozen. Yep.
Oh, we're still frozen.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just still frozen. Yep,
Sorry.
Moloch. It's me, Moloch. Hold on to me.
All right. What's going on with the boss?
We'll have to fill you in later.
Okay. Well, he comes over and
Just-
stands by you. He doesn't grab onto you or anything.
Hoot,
but-
hoot. He has to link hands with us in a circle if he wants to come with us. Hoot.
Yeah. Okay, grab hands. Quickly, quickly. I don't know how long it's going to take.
Okay. And he comes over to the circle, and I guess he grabs hands with everyone. And Asmodeus kind of gives you a final look, a wink, and then he disappears and time resumes.
Oh god.
And the spell is cast.
Oh, okay.
You have enough time if
Yeah.
you wanted to, Harmony. You could hold off casting the spell when you witness that Moloch is standing.
Oh, I
by
thought I
Moloch.
was mid-cast when that happened.
You are
so.
on the verge of expending the energy,
Yeah.
but not quite. So you
Wait,
could
wait.
stop it in this moment if you want to.
Okay. I'll basically, I mean, I guess I'll sense that something changed and stop and look around and just,
Ha!
Moloch! And I grab him and I just hug him. I grab him and I
Boss.
just hug him. You're okay. I was so worried about you.
Yeah. I mean, and he's kind of looking around the chamber and he sees.
And I hold him
the
out and I'm like,
exploding
how are
heart
you even
chunks.
here? What happened?
Thaddeus speaks up and says he caved. Asmodeus blinked.
That's right. You think that he responded to you?
So perfect.
Yeah, unless Mara ever says anything, this is what
She
Thaddeus
can't
says.
though.
I can't.
Yeah.
Man.
Right.
Oh my god.
Ego.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh shit.
That worked
We are
out
never
so
gonna
much
be able
more
to live with this
perfectly
motherfucker.
than I
good.
could have even
We are
imagined.
never
That's
going to be
so
able to live
good.
with
I
that
had those
motherfucker
conditions
ever again.
written, and the fact that Thaddeus said that before it all happened.
Oh man, that is so great.
Harmony, do you
Dang.
remember the plan?
Do we have to do it here?
It would be best. I think it'll.
I am out
Yes.
of. I can't do it.
Oh,
Wait, no. Yes, I can. I have sorcery points.
Moloch starts backing off from the two of you, and he says, "Wait, hold on.
Wait.
What are you talking about, boss? What are you gonna do?"
Moloch, I know you don't trust me, but trust Harmony.
Hold on. I'm.
He then shouts loudly. He says, "I don't even know if I should, though. Listen, boss. You and I have been through a lot, and look, I can see, looking around this chamber, I see what you did. You did it. You killed Malagard. But I know that you knew he
While
wanted to
he's
kill me."
talking, I am going to use 6 sorcery points to create a 4th level spell slot, and I'm going to cast polymorph on him.
Okay.
And like Thaddeus is like begging him, please, just let it, just do this.
I'm just like,
Does he resist? Yeah, does he resist the spell?
I basically say,
Yeah,
like,
he will try to
listen,
resist it.
I just trust me, Moloch, and cast polymorph on him
With a DC of 24, I'm not sure.
with a DC of 24. It's a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save. Okay. He succeeds and does not polymorph.
He can beat a 24.
He
Okay.
can.
You've been
He's
luck.
a special imp.
It's all right. I have 6 more sorcery points. But before I do that, I'm gonna just I'm still holding on to him. I'm like, listen.
No, I mean, he's backed up from you. You're not holding on to him.
Okay.
But
Okay.
unless
then
you
I-
want to try and approach him.
I do. I'm not gonna grab him though. And I say, listen, I didn't know about it for as long as you think I did. And we came up with a solution. And we need to do it right now, and then we need to get out of here. So
He's looking back and forth between you and Thaddeus, and you can see that there's distrust in his eyes. And he says,
look, we've known
Thaddeus,
each other.
Thaddeus puts his sword away.
We've known each other for so long now. We're friends, aren't we? I came to hell for you. Look what we've done for you. And I gesture around at the chamber. I'm not going to let anything to happen to you. Trust
say
me.
that, but you knew. And you
And
did
I haven't
nothing.
I haven't let him kill you. Have I?
He's thinking about it, and he says, "Fine, tell me, what's the plan?" And all the while, the chamber is rumbling around you.
Like,
It doesn't
guys,
look
we don't
like it's
have
gotten
time
too-
right now.
Just
doesn't look like it's gotten dangerous yet, but too much
Just
longer here, it will get dangerous.
let the magic take effect, okay? Just
Tell
let
me
it.
what you're going to do.
I'm gonna turn you into a bug.
Why?
Just trust me. I can't say it because if I say it, it may not work. Can I roll a persuasion check or something? I'm really trying.
Yeah, I know. You've been rather persuasive. He his form shrinks down, and he transforms himself into a kind of like a golden spider that's like it would fit in your palm.
Great, that works too.
Polymorphed?
Yeah, he polymorphs himself.
Oh, okay. Thaddeus walks over
Like,
to.
it's a shape changer, rather.
Oh, okay, yeah. Thaddeus walks over to. Is he like on the ground or something?
Yeah, he's on the ground.
Yeah, and brings his foot up and brings it down hard on Moloch. And with that,
Oh, I see.
you do
Interesting.
see now. I have fulfilled the exact conditions. I have waited until it. Like Thaddeus is saying this out loud, as if addressing somebody. Like, I have waited until the task was complete, and now I have squashed the bug, and our deal is over.
Moloch reverts back to his form. You say that out loud. You look down at your hand. Your veins pulse purple.
What does that mean?
They just kind of pulse that color and then it fades away.
Is that a happy
Isn't,
purple?
isn't that her color?
That is
Yeah.
kind of Glacier's color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a new thing? Or is it always purple?
Can't tell if that worked or not.
Well, let's just get out of here and we can cross that bridge later.
That's true.
Yeah.
We have ways to talk to
It's not
them.
like she put a time limit on it.
Moloch reverts to his form and he looks at the two of you and he says, "Did that do it?"
I have no idea how I would know.
I'm not sure, but we might be able to find another workaround if it didn't work.
How does Thaddeus look at this moment?
He's pretty hurt. He's got 14 hit points.
Okay. Moloch backs away from the group of you and pulls out a crystal or glass sphere. That Harmony you recognize.
It's the orb of
It's
transference.
swirling with rainbow magic. It's the orb that you transferred your spell slots into. Moloch shakes his head and he says, "If you're not sure that that worked and there's a chance still that you're going to have to kill me, I don't know that I have a choice. Listen, I was down in that palace for a while too. Boss, if I kill him right now, Avernus is mine!" And he holds the sphere up. He points at Thaddeus as he says that.
Thaddeus draws his sword. Can I
Moloch?
make that same, you know that check I tried to make earlier to see if I could get the contract brand to come forth?
Yeah. What do we do? Like a charisma check?
I think so.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Let's see. Bad roll. An 11.
Yeah, you can't seem to call up the color or anything like that, so make of that what you will.
I cast suggestion on Moloch.
Okay, as you do that, he crushes the sphere in his hand.
Oh no. Can I
Yes,
no,
there's
can I do it
reaction.
sorry, can I do it as a subtle spell?
Let me take a look at suggestion.
So it's no somatic or verbal component.
I just don't know if that works with suggestion, because if he has to hear the effect, that's what I want to find out.
Well, they generally don't know that it happened until after.
I can hear and understand you.
Oh, well, understand. Could it be telepathically?
I think it does have to hear the command, though. I don't know. I'm open to discussion on this one. I think suggestion's kind of a weird case where subtle spell.
Oh, but
doesn't
it's
really
got a
work.
material component anyway, right? So my focus would
Oh,
react.
yeah, that's true.
Okay, I'm not going to do that then because I would know that it gives it off. And I without casting the spell, say, Moloch,
Then he doesn't crush it.
Moloch, we can figure this out. Just come with us back to the material plane for now, and we'll figure it out. I have one more idea.
He looks at Thaddeus and says, "This is my last chance. If I go back with you, there's no chance that this works out for me."
Can I stride over to Thaddeus while this is all happening?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna hand him a supreme healing potion
Yeah, I'll drink it real quick.
in case things go down. It's 10d4 plus 20.
Dang. Really?
Yes,
Okay.
that's what I've written in my notes.
As you go to drink it, Moloch kind of raises the sphere and like gives you a look.
It's a healing potion, Moloch. Calm down.
If
He
you won't
doesn't,
come with
he
us, then
doesn't calm down at all. at
Harmony, I'm
that.
sorry. If you won't come with us, then I have to settle this here. You know that.
Harmony, you were saying something before this happened, though.
Harmony starts crying. And she's just looking at Moloch, and there are just tears in her eyes. And she's saying, we've been through so much together. We have helped you. He has helped you accomplish your goal. It doesn't have to end this way. You can still get everything that you want. And I promise you, I will help make that happen. Just please come back with us. You know what I can do. You know what I'm capable of. Please.
He looks you in the eye and he says, promise me this works out for me, one way or another.
It will. That's why we're here. That's why I'm here.
Roll a quick persuasion check.
Okay.
The chamber continues to rumble around this scene.
I'm gonna Tides of Chaos.
Yeah.
I thought so.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, so much better. Oh, okay.
Your internet's
29.
rumbling.
29.
Wow,
Okay.
dang.
Moloch kind of looks down at the ground and lowers the sphere for a second. Boss, it's everything that I've wanted. And his voice is trembling a little bit.
You can still have it. Come with us.
Do you have you used that ruby today?
No.
Give it to me.
Why?
I want to contact Glacia.
I give it to you.
All right, and I'm gonna cast Sending to Glacia. And I say, we made a deal. The deal was made in haste, but I remember your exact words. I have fulfilled every bit of mine. Are we through?
The response you get back almost immediately is, oh, darling, the thing about deals made in haste is that there's often hidden conditions riding underneath. If you think that what you've done just now absolves you of any future requirements, you've learned nothing in hell. Sorry.
I look up at the chamber and I look back at Moloch and I say, what's it going to be? Do you trust me? After everything we've been through.
Yeah, he looks back up from his feet and looks at you.
And I
says,
hold out my hand for him.
Thaddeus strikes. I'm so sorry.
Then that's the moment where he crushes the...
Wait, you what?
Yeah, I don't see a way around this.
I'm standing like between you guys though. So you would have to come past me to get to him.
Let's arrange this on a map, as it sounds like something's going to happen.
Okay. Shoot. You know, I had a small thinking that we'd have to fight Moloch. Let's see. I was next to Thaddeus. Healing Spirit can be here somewhere. I don't know. Healing
How long
Spirit
does
gone
Healing
now?
Spirit last?
I think it lasts a minute actually, so it might be
Then,
gone
yeah,
by
it'd
now.
be gone at this
Alright, let's
point.
just put it somewhere. I'm probably going to cast it again.
Okay, I will make it invisible.
Okay.
As Thaddeus strides forward to strike, Moloch crushes the orb in hand, and as he does so, that rainbow magic begins to swirl around him, obscuring his form, which then begins to swell in size. until standing before you is not the tiny imp that was there before, but a creature that dwarfs every single one of you. A hulking, muscular, pit fiend-like shape with these massive horns curling off the side of the head. And Moloch just says, "Fine, come at me then." Let's roll initiative.
Crap.
I'm just going to throw together a quick encounter.
Okay.
There's no Lulu, so I only need Byakko as far as friends go.
Okay, you don't want him on the same initiative?
No, let's put him on the same initiative, yeah.
Okay. It's 15 then.
So 15 for Zant, 15 for Byakko. Okay. How did Mara do?
23.
And Harmony?
23!
17.
And Thaddeus?
Oh, you're muted.
You're muted. Can't hear you.
What is with the tech issues tonight?
Oh, I hear buzzing.
Hello?
Hello?
Can we pause here for a
Alright,
second?
is this better?
Oh,
yeah,
no, we're
that's
good.
better.
Yep, we're good.
Yeah, we're good.
How did Thaddeus
13.
do? 13.
Last as always.
You're not last. Moloch is last. Mara, you are the first to act. You can see Thaddeus striding towards Moloch, who has crushed this rainbow sphere and regained this impressive physical form of his. Harmony is standing in between Thaddeus and Moloch and seems to be in tears. What would you like to do? Oh, now you're muted. Oh, but that's just on Zoom. That's good.
I've only got 24 HP, so I'm going to have to hold an action, I guess. For if he starts to come after me. I will
Or
strike.
just us. You can.
Yeah, or if he starts to
Anybody.
harm any of our party.
Okay. He doesn't do that now. Harmony, what would you like to do?
So I'm going to use 6 sorcery points to get another 4th level slot. And I'm going to turn to Thaddeus and say, "Don't do this." And I'm going to cast Banishment on Thaddeus.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, Jesus.
He's muted again. But it should send him back home. If he lets it happen. I know he's got shit high charisma saving throw, so.
This working?
Yes.
There you go.
Okay. What kind of save is that?
It's, I think, charisma, so you're probably gonna pass.
Well, 24 is still a hefty proposition.
Still, charisma save is your best one, right?
I roll a 1.
You rolled a 1?
Roll a 1
Shoot.
on die.
Then you get sent right back home.
Well, what is the total? I mean, just to be
My
safe.
total is 17.
Okay.
A 1 is a
Thaddeus,
17 for me. Like I could have
Jeez, that's
passed.
You
ridiculous.
could have easily beaten my DC.
Yeah.
Thaddeus pops out of existence.
Okay. And then I turn to everyone else and I say, "It looks like it's time to get out of here." And I hold my hands out for everyone.
Okay. Zant, what do you do? And Byakko.
Yeah, there's no fighting yet, just a lot of, aggression. So
Thank
yeah,
goodness.
I will. We still have the hag with us too, so then we'll just
Yep.
So, as well.
assume the circle again.
Yeah, I just hold
Okay.
my hands out to everyone
So
with my
Chant
back
groups
to
up.
Moloch.
Thaddeus is gone. We'll deal with that in a second.
I'm so
Moloch,
tired. Let's just
Moloch
go
looks
home.
down at Harmony and says, "I'm trusting you, boss." And he shrinks back down to his imp size
Oh phew.
and grabs on to
Oh
Harmony's
yes.
hand.
Yes.
All
right.
Harmony.
You can't let him kill me.
That was always the plan.
If you do, I'm gone and you'll never see me again.
I know.
Well, she just proved that, right?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
That's the end of the initiative. Does everyone circle up around Harmony at that point?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Where does Thaddeus go?
That's the question.
We're gonna get
That's
to
the
that.
question.
Yeah.
You go home, and I have to maintain concentration for a full minute. So
Which is
we
fine.
might, yeah,
So do the group of you link
I
hands?
kind
then?
of,
Oh
yeah,
yes.
yeah. How bad is the room getting right now?
If you had stayed to fight Moloch, it would be collapsing on top of you. But
Okay.
you have the last couple of seconds to get out before that happens.
Okay, yeah, then I'm going to cast Wish and to cast Plane Shift and say, I wish to take myself and these friends home.
And with a flash of rainbow magic, the chamber is empty. So, Thaddeus, you find yourself
Shaking.
you find yourself hurtling across the multiverse. What is Thaddeus feeling in these moments where he can feel himself being expelled from hell by Harmony?
Just betrayal and despair. I thought I was about to get clean. I thought I was about to get my soul back, and then Harmony sided with somebody else.
The despair and betrayal lasts but a moment before you find yourself. The force that is pushing you. Someone just lit off a firework. What the heck? There's just a
There's
loud
been
boom all of
fireworks
a
here
sudden.
too.
Yeah,
I don't
the
know what's
Seahawks
going on.
one.
Yeah.
The
Seahawks
Seahawks
game.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get fireworks here too. Yeah.
The force that is pushing you across the multiverse changes directions quickly, as if something snatches you and pulls you in a different direction. And in an instant, you find yourself standing in sort of a grassy area, like a wooded glen or a thicket. And it is a calm and peaceful moonlit night. And you look up into the sky and you can see a waxing gibbous moon above you. And it's just this moment of peace and quiet, as you can just kind of hear the sounds of night, like there's crickets chirping and things like that.
Do I recognize it? Have I been here before?
You have this weird, vague recollection of this place, but you can't put your finger on why you recognize it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then you hear a voice from the other side of the thicket, and it just says, "Ah, there you are. I can see you again." And you turn around and you see a figure that you have seen before. She is this tall, imposing elven woman with like flawless fair skin. She has these very sharp, angular features and kind of wide set, almond-shaped blue eyes, as if they were made of like shards of ice. And she is just decked out in radiant silver plate armor that kind of glows with the same light as the moon. And there is a waxing gibbous emblazoned upon the chest plate. You recognize the elegant warhammer that kind of hangs from her side. This is your goddess Esanahen. The deity
Thaddeus
of judgment
kneels,
and the
says,
waxing
"My
gibbous.
lady."
It's been some time since I was able to even locate you, but I had faith that you'd overcome the trials that you were put through. And she walks over to you, kind of standing a few feet away from you.
Yeah, Thaddeus gets back up from his knee. And he looks around and he says, "This may be the last time I get to come here. I failed, my lady. In a moment of weakness, I took a deal I should not have."
She looks down at you and she says, she kind of takes your arm, and as she does so, it kind of glows purplish.
Mhm.
Yes, I can see that, but I wouldn't count that as a done deal just yet. Your friends are resourceful. Asmodeus is a more powerful and more ancient deity than myself, so I cannot reverse it, but I've watched you and I've watched them for quite a while, and I don't think it's the time to lose faith has arrived just yet.
There's more work to be done before I die. I know.
Much work. And that's why I've summoned you here. She kind of gestures around the glade. This is... Ooh, where's my notes? This is Arborea, where I dwell, along with my sisters. Most of them, that is. I need you to return here to me, with your friends, as soon as possible.
How do we get here?
Again, your friends are resourceful. You'll find
Maybe
a
my
way.
brother. I know that he has the ability to move between worlds.
At that, she kind of gives you a serious look, almost a grave look, and says, your brother is the reason I need you to return here. Though, perhaps he will be willing to help you. Things have not gone as he hoped in recent days. And she kind of motions you over to, there's like a log that is overturned that looks like it would serve as a bench. She kind of motions you over to that and sits you down and then sits down next to you and looks up at the moon and says, how you deal with your brother in the coming days is a judgment that I cannot make. I lost that right when I made a poor judgment thousands of years ago. His flaws and follies all come back to my own erroneous judgment. It's one that I'm hoping that you can rectify in the coming days.
What has he done?
Before that, allow me to tell you what I've done. Otherwise, the story won't make sense. Oh shoot, I need my notes about the sisters' names, otherwise I'm going to get very lost. Hold on just a second. Can I open this in a new tab? No, I cannot. Give me a second to open all of the notes that I need.
Yeah. I am once again sorry that 4 years ago I came up with 8 impossible to remember deity names.
I'm just glad that the way that you got here is you got banished here. I think that's really funny.
It is
That's
really
all.
funny.
Banished to
They're all
your
like-
goddess.
Go home to your
Go
mother.
home to your goddess.
Okay.
You've been a bad boy.
You must
Here we go.
repent.
Some of this you may know. Long time ago, when elves and creatures were new in the world, my sisters and I were queens among them, and we were beloved by those who followed us. And eventually our power grew until we were counted among some of the strongest archfey in the Feywild. And we gathered more and more followers, and they continued to adore us for the things that we did for them. And that is when Inasehe found a way to create within us a spark of divinity, drawing on the devotion of our followers. A ritual. And you've seen what that ritual did to Inasehe, I believe. And you recall the sort of hunched figure made of twigs that kind of really couldn't talk. That was the form of the Raven Queen. The ritual was sabotaged. Another one of my sisters, Hinasin, or as she is now known, Lolth, desired all of the power for herself. She, alone among us, wanted to be the sole deity at the end of the ritual. And so, in secret, she began to consort with Nashin. As you know, my sister Nashin is, well, she was always one prone to wild ways and revelry and madness, and Hinasin was able to steer her in a direction that she should not have looked. Nashin found herself gazing at the spaces between the stars of the world, to a location far beyond, a place distant and outside of the planes of known existence. And there she found ever-corrupting madness and succumbed to it. Now, when Inasehe cast the ritual, that madness and the energies that come with it, the energies from that place beyond the stars, they corrupted the ritual, and it rebounded upon Inasehe, turning her into the Raven Queen that you know at this time. The rest of us, well, we gained our sparks of divinity as intended, but Nashin, well, she was changed in an altogether different way. She was then neither what she was before nor what she was intended to become, something entirely different, and she was altogether consumed with that place that she had glimpsed between the stars. She vowed to plunge the world into eternal darkness, maddening darkness where things whisper from the void. And she had the power to do it. So my sisters and I made a choice. But we couldn't bring ourselves to kill her. And so instead we weaved a powerful imprisonment spell and sealed her within the moon itself. The key to that seal, and she looks down at your waist where your sword is, was my sword. And so with that ritual complete, I sent that sword with my most trusted servant as far away from Alen'dal as I could, into the depths of hell, in the hope that it would never return.
Thaddeus stops for a second and gets a chill and says, "Was it then always your intention that she remain trapped there?"
It was, unless perhaps one day I could find a champion who could make the judgment that I could not, that my sisters and I failed to do. But the moment you return to the place you came from, a ritual of your brother's working, that he has gathered components for at the behest of Nashin these past 5 years, will complete, and she will be freed. I need you and your friends to return to this place so that we can confer blessings to you, such that you can become the one to deal the judgment that we could not. I can trust no one else to this task. And should you fail, the world will be plunged into maddening darkness of the void for eternity. All because of me. And she kind of bows her head at that.
What? Your sister Ninashi, or Nasheen?
Nasheen, yep.
Nasheen. What were her sins?
I deemed that she had none. She was just being who she was. It was Lolth, my other sister. It was her treachery that was at fault. Nasheen was only following her very nature. She is madness, but she never corrupted others with her essence. It's just who she was.
I understand why you had difficulty making that choice. We are agents of vengeance. Without a sin, how can we act?
And yet it might have been the wiser choice if we had taken up our weapons against her back then.
Well, if you can give me some way to contact my friends, I can tell them where to come and what they need to do to get here. You say when I return to them, the ritual will be complete?
Yes, I cannot change where you are bound to return to. But once you return to that place, I can whisk you to your friends. That much I can do.
We are all exhausted. We need time. We've just been through a lot.
I fear that you will not have much time. Take what you need. The fate of the world is in your hands, but know that every moment puts the people you love and countless others besides in grave danger. The world will not be a safe place when the moon is shattered.
We'll do what we can.
She nods.
If I can convince them.
As for your brother, I leave that judgment up to you. I will only say that I do not believe he knew who or what he was dealing with, or what the consequences of his actions would be. I think he was merely seduced by power, as many men are. But that's for another moment in time. Are you ready?
Give me one moment.
Take your time. These may be the last peaceful moments you will have for some days.
Thaddeus nods and just takes a moment to just take in the whole scene and just breathe deeply. And after a few minutes passes, says, "All right, I'm ready."
As you say that, she gives you a smile and says, "Then I'll see you again soon." And with that, you feel that force pulling you away from the place again and whisking you across the plains towards Alen'dal. In a brief instant, you find yourself on a verdant or on a vast plains underneath a full moon. You can see the lights of cities or towns in the distance across the plains, but vision is slightly obscured because it is snowing heavily. You remember you left Alen'dal in the winter months, and it is now towards the end of the last month in the year, so the fields are blanketed in snow. And you see yourself surrounded by a number of figures, all of them in dark black cloaks. And you can hear from underneath those cloaks just the sounds of unsettling whispers of multiple voices from under each hood. And in the center of this circle that you seem to have landed in, you find yourself standing face to face with the He's kind of clad in sort of his stereotypical dark suit, but it's clearly like a winter suit. He has furs and things on to stay warm. His mustache has snowflakes upon it. You see Gavin, but he looks different from last you saw him. He's kind of gaunt. He looks like he hasn't eaten or slept. He has dark bags under his eyes. He looks altogether unwell. And as you appear in front of him, he starts and then kind of stares at you for a second in surprise. Thaddeus?
Gavin.
Gods, no. Thaddeus, forgive me! And as he shouts that, your sword begins to glow with a bright light. And it just gets brighter and brighter, and those whispers from the hooded figures grow louder and louder in your head until it is an unbearable pitch. And the light swells until it is an unbearable force, and it is to the point where it seems to consume everything around you, and all you can see is Gavin standing before you, kind of clutching his head as if in pain, but also it looks like he's angry and sad at the same time, and there are tears streaming down his face, and the light reaches a fever pitch before shooting directly up from your sword, colliding with the moon itself. And as it does so, there's a point where it hits. And for a second, it seems like nothing is going to happen. But then that point, starting from there, it begins to crack as rock begins to pull away, revealing a dark void within. The rock streams outward to the sides of the room, forming like angular shapes at the sides. And it looks altogether like an eye opening in the sky above Alen'dal, and darkness begins to pour forth. And that's where we'll end tonight's episode.
All going according to plan, everyone.
Well, shit.
Good thing we have the DM list chat. We're like, yeah, this is gonna happen, and this and this and this. We're like, yeah, I'm just checking the boxes. I'm like, yeah. Shoot. Oh man.
Been waiting for that for a while.
What an incredibly
Well,
good session,
hell.
Ethan.
I told you it was going to be
Oh.
crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my
Holy
God.
shit.
Let's jump off today.
Got to make a deal with Asmodeus. Got to talk as Asanahin. Got to blow up the moon. All
He
according to
blew
plan.
up the moon.
Turn Moloch into a big
Oh, yeah, I got to do
Russian.
that.
Yeah,
too.
inflatable. His muscle suit.
Harmony's
Oh
gonna
my
need a lot
gosh.
of therapy after this.
I'm gonna need a vacation.
Yep.
Oh, I have one planned in a few years.
Yeah. A secret vacation.
That you can tell no one about.
Yeah.
I know.
Travel up to Aedeus.
Shit.
Well, thank you everyone for playing tonight. That was a lot of fun for me. Thank you to anyone who came to watch. I think that was one of our most eventful episodes in a long
Holy
time,
shit.
if
A
not
lot
ever.
going on.
Holy shit.
And we'll see how this plays out from
We're
now on.
finally out of the
Party
hells.
returns to.
Thank goodness for small mercies.
I
Ugh.
checked, and the first episode in the Hells was December 4th of last year.
Oh
So
my
we've
gosh.
been in there for almost a whole
Almost a
year
year.
of real time.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Has it really been that long?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Dang. Our
Welcome
like
back to
closeout
Alen'dal.
campaign. It's like an entire year. It's great.
I know.
You guys said you wanted to
Long
like tie up all the
epilogue.
loose
Oh no,
ends,
I'm not
so-
complaining.
Oh, yeah,
I'm just like
we
I'm
did.
just a little surprised, but not. I mean, yeah, that's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Very intense.
Yeah.
I've been waiting to explode the moon since back in Farendel for the
I
first time.
remember that was the first time I had that dream or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's been a long time.
Playing the long game.
All right. Well, like I said, thanks for watching. Thanks to you guys for playing. We'll be back with this more Monday, 7 p.m. Pacific time. So we hope to see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye.